Welcome to Late Night Chat, episode 34, with JT and my man Niko. Let's do it.
Welcome back, everybody. Episode 34, Late Night Chat. What's up?
What's going on?
What's up?
Why does everybody feel like they're Little Nas X, bro?
Yeah,
the
lines
name dropping everybody.
The lines are coming out. For all you guys watching the YouTube video that won't have that context, as we can't play the intro songs on YouTube. We were just jamming out to "I'm So Brooklyn" by Casanova featuring Fabulous, and Fabulous fucking killed that track as far as I'm concerned. Like he took the song. I know it's Casanova's song, but I'm a big Fabulous fan, and you know.
I'm so Toronto.
Well, everyone's doing that now, by the way. Like everyone's been doing their own remixes when they put out the song.
Yeah.
They put out the "I'm So Brooklyn" challenge, and they put out the instrumental for people to download.
Challenge.
So, like, all these other people are picking it up and basically repping their own cities. Like, I'm so whatever. They're already...
I'm so Barry and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm so Scarborough.
Well, then they can drop they can probably, if, you know, with that, they can drop the Old Town Road line in it because, you know,
yeah,
it is Barry.
I think I heard P's going to come out with I'm so Oshawa.
Yeah. I'm so Bradford. I'm so Angus. I'm so... Sorry. I got carried away there, but yeah.
Anyways,
I'm not a big Fabulous song fan or whatever it is, but yeah, it wasn't bad. You know, it's okay. I mean, I've heard better. You know,
I like the track. I like the song.
I think Niko's gonna come out with "He's So Toronto."
There already is,
but he should come out with one. His version.
Toronto rappers already did it.
I found a song on my phone of Niko's, and one day, maybe once I start doing the editing, it might have to sneak up on there one day.
Oh,
as a, you know, I don't know. Maybe one day just listen. You have to keep tuning in to find out. You'll never know, man. You have to tune in every Wednesday, man, because one day you might hear Niko, and that will really fuck you up, man, because it'll be actually good. Actually, no, you know what? It will just throw you off. You'll be like, "Who the fuck is that? I want to know who that is. Let's sign that fucking guy." But he doesn't realize. Now I got a trusty old laptop. I just found. I just purchased from my little brother, thanks to him, and you know, and hopefully get set up on this editing so Niko doesn't complain. As you can see, if anybody noticed the post today on the Late Night Chat Instagram page, he fucked me up. He called me out because, you know, he decided to put some pictures on there and, you know, telling me that he's slacking. But you know what? He does do a lot, guys. And, you know, I always ask him for his credit, you know, when it comes to show notes and stuff. But you know what? I never really ask him. I would never really tell him enough how much shit he does, because you know what? I look at it. It's become easy to him, but it looks fucking difficult. I'm still gonna, when I have to get this laptop up and running the right way. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a whole new learning curve for me, buddy. Like I told you, I opened up that Windows, and last time I seen Windows was XP, bud. I think I was just getting pubes on my fucking balls. But yeah, you know what? Because Niko wanted to call me out, but I just wanted to thank him before anything. So now
yeah, I did call you out on the Instagram of the Late Night Chat Network because of all your comments last episode about how I'm slacking somehow. And you know, I know we're all busting balls around here. It's all fun, you know. Bring all our friends on, insult Niko. Oh yeah, you never called me. You're an asshole. All this kind of shit that was going on last episode, and. You know, like everyone had to jump on the phone call and call me out. You know, it was everyone the gang up on Niko on the podcast on my own show.
That was kind of funny.
On our own show, everyone's just gonna start attacking me.
I thought they were all gonna attack me. They're in a fucking chat together that I'm not allowed in. They're in a whole chat group. So I thought they were gonna attack me. You know, but it kind of got turned around. Niko came on here, you know, with a little bit of an intention to, you know, be a little defensive with it. You know, probably take their side on a few things, and I understand. But, you know, it is fair game, man. It's the start of a brand new season. And, you know, hopefully somebody out there will catch wind of this cool Stanley Cup thing that we're doing, the Lambeau Cup. And, yeah, and just enjoy it. Because I'm trying to think of some more interesting things to do. And if anybody has some content and, you know, suggests anything, like, I don't know. maybe go streaking down the street with it. I don't know. Get arrested with the fucking plastic.
But yeah, quick shout out to Jesse and Peter who called in last episode. That was a lot of fun. We got some great feedback from people that checked out that episode. Definitely one of our best. It was a really good time.
It was interesting, it was so much because, you know, I don't get to talk to them either as much, you know, as Jesse was saying.
Yeah.
We actually get to talk more than they do besides their little group chat that they're in.
Yeah, I mean, this little thing helps, right? I mean, but it definitely for meeting up in person, yeah, I've absolutely been seeing you a lot more these days.
More than he wants, I think. Yeah, seriously.
But that being said, I called out JT today on the Late Night Chat Network Instagram account.
But that's what he says all the time. With that being said...
you know, basically JT, he's called me a slacker, called me out last episode, so I had to I'm just gonna drop daily reminders about when I'm editing podcasts, when I'm like, you know, because I'm gonna let people know the behind the scenes shit that goes on, apparently, because I don't do anything around here.
No. I didn't say you didn't do anything. I just said you've been slacking with pictures.
Hey, listen, this is the reason Real Talk with Neeks and P stopped. Do you really want to start this, I'm a slacking type shit? You know, that's what put that podcast to an end. You want to continue this? You want to go down this road? You want to go down this road? Just tell me if you want to go down this road about who does more work around here.
I never said you did it.
No. I'm calling you out now. A joke's a joke,
that, guys. Everybody that's listening and watching, what did I say? It's on record, okay? I only said it once. Yeah. I said it twice, maybe.
Just say it must be nice. You know, you're only in charge of putting out content
maybe
for one podcast on the network. You know, we couldn't even fucking call it a network if it wasn't for me and my other two shows.
But see, don't get me now flustered because
now that there's a camera in front of you. You
want me to start dancing?
You can't get into it now. This is what the show's all about. Come on now.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Tell the listeners or the camera. Why don't you go give it a smooch? Wait, what? Oh, camera. Oh, YouTube watchers. Come on, Jay.
He's just jealous I'm stealing the camera from him.
Oh, I'm so sexy. Look at my fucking big bald head. Come on. Anyways, here, I know what'll break the tension in the room here.
Oh, here we go.
Shout out to Crazy Kandy ladies, everyone, who actually brought JT and me these baskets.
From when? This
Christine
is a surprise.
Picked them up for us the other day. They sent us these goodie baskets, guys. This is from.
This is gonna kill me.
Crazy Kandy ladies. Check out their group on Facebook. They have a Facebook group where you can contact them. Halloween's coming up if you want people to make you. It's been a while since we shouted them out on here.
Well, I haven't really seen so many posts lately. I think we've been flooding it.
Yeah. They're family, but they put on they do a great job. They do a great.
And it's even got little chocolates inside the glass here too. Yeah. So it's sitting on top.
Got like
of
a little
they
pumpkin,
really got it designed,
glass centerpiece thing.
That's amazing,
going on
guys.
there.
That's Crazy Kandy.
That's for me and Jay there. Jay.
Look at that.
Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to show these off.
Thank you guys so much.
We'll be putting out pictures on the Late Night Chat Network Instagram as well, so you can get a better look at these things because I'm sure it's not coming out on the videos. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick shout out on the show here on YouTube as well.
Oh, don't worry.
Crazy Kandy Ladies, and that's with a K. It's Crazy with a K. Crazy Kandy Ladies.
Up there.
On Facebook, they have a group with Halloween coming up. They can make like baskets for any occasion. I'm sure with Christmas coming up, birthdays. I've heard they've done like sports events and stuff like that, like for people with their kids and stuff like that. You know, like soccer tournaments.
I've seen a whole bunch of posts on there previously. I mean,
any occasion,
yeah. They haven't been popping up lately, but I think they've got their hands.
In the summer, I think they kind of the business. It was it wasn't as frequent, but right now with the fall coming up, I did see them mention that on a post. They go to these type of shows, these
craft shows,
and stuff. Yeah. So check them out, guys.
Awesome,
I mean, they are family. You crazy ladies.
You crazy ladies. And I know they're crazy. They are family. I know they are crazy. They are family.
But yeah, no,
we love them, man.
Yeah, and take our word for it. Like, we wouldn't mention them despite them being family if it was.
I'm a little shocked.
Didn't do a great job. They do a great job, guys. Honestly, I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to eating that fucking shit right there.
Thank you for the
I got a sweet tooth.
The compliments.
Yeah,
we'll keep up the entertainment.
So, where do you want to start off today, Jay? What's on your agenda?
Well, I know you were going to try to mess with me, right, with that whole thing. So I had to call you out on that first. But you know what? today, it's been, I got here, I was like, am I feeling it? And then I seen you, Neeks. Once I seen you, made my day. Guys, I am ready. So whatever Niko's shit that he wants to talk about, whatever shit I want to talk about, we're ready. And you know what? This place is my inspiration. It's my happy place. Okay? But I'm only allowed in here once a week.
That's right.
And that's because Niko has too much time to not deal with me. All right?
That's right.
Fuck off. All right? So come on, man. I know you want to talk about my new costume for Halloween.
Yeah, no, let us know.
Yeah,
let us know.
blackface.
You obviously have a lot on your mind.
Brownface, whatever you want to fucking call it. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why they call it that. Didn't he dress up as Aladdin? Right? You know what we're talking about. Everybody who lives in Toronto knows what we're talking about. Anybody who lives in fucking Canada knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's been all over the fucking news.
Couple
the last
of
3
things.
days.
So yesterday it was revealed that Justin Trudeau dressed up at, I guess, a costume party that was Arabian Night themed as Aladdin, but it, for whatever reason decided to go there in brownface, as they're referring it to. Which I've never...
He painted his face brown, guys. I mean, we've all heard... I've heard
what it
means.
Yeah, everyone's heard of blackface, but because back in the day, like, white people used to do that in a very racist fashion, but we're talking, like, like in, like, the 40s or something, like, right?
So you're telling me if I don't know.
And they put on shows. So people have done that. Like, that's been done quite a bit in the past. And it was wrong then, and it's wrong now. And it was always wrong. And even in 2001, where that
it was
picture...
wrong to people back then.
Well, no.
Maybe on one side of the spectrum.
And that's the thing. I think even people's, like, maybe defending him, saying, oh, it was 2001. It was different then than it was now. I'm pretty certain going brownface was always wrong.
20 years. I mean, that's not that far long ago. I mean,
I'm pretty certain I knew that would have been wrong then.
But you got to remember, these parties he was going to aren't parties that me and you go to, dude.
Yeah, they're white privileged parties. Yeah. So
they're not just, but they're high end.
He made that very clear that he's like, I've always stated that I've come from a privileged background. Yeah. So but
maybe he wants to feel.
Doesn't mean that you need to fucking schmooze with people and dress up in brownface. That you feel comfortable in that crowd, in your fucking rich schmoozing fucking crowd that you got going there in Parliament Hill. Listen.
What I don't understand is, what if you fucking, does that make it, why are they calling it different colors? That, I don't know. So if I dressed up as a yellow face, I'm okay?
No, anything would be bad, man.
A red face?
Any person dressing up.
There's a lot of colors out there.
Yeah, listen, let's take a step back for a second.
Yes, let's take it in evolution here.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, so...
in politics.
When this was revealed yesterday, and he made the statement that he made.
Okay.
Like, did you hear the statement that he made? Like when
he said he has 2 pitches. He wasn't sure. I mean,
no, that was today. So yesterday only
I heard
one.
I heard there was one that surfaced yesterday.
Yeah, so one picture surfaced yesterday.
There was going to be a second one, right?
Yeah. So hold on. So as of today, there's 3 photos, 3 separate photos. 2 that he's brownface, 1 that he's blackface.
So if he said
on
that
3 separate occasions,
there's only 2 brownface photos. He didn't technically lie, right?
No, he never said any of that. Yesterday, there was only 1 photo that surfaced with that Arabian Nights one. And second of all, Aladdin isn't that fucking dark. I don't know what the hell this guy was thinking. Like, he could have just went for a tan. Honestly, if you wanted to look like the guy Aladdin, like he didn't.
But see, I could get away with if I was dark from the summer and I grew my beard out. You don't think I can dress up like that for fucking Halloween?
Yeah, you didn't need to.
I didn't even need to put makeup on.
Yeah, that's what. This is what I'm trying to say. But that's neither here nor there.
That's fucked up, though.
And listen, I want to start off by saying, because I thought about this a bit before, because I wanted to articulate my thoughts here properly today.
I didn't think about it.
I'm stepping away from this guy's politics. I'm not one for politics. No. I don't know shit about politics. I'll straight up tell you right now. I'm not really one that should be talking about his politics. I know he doesn't have a lot of fans right now at the moment. Despite this, even before this, it seems like the country's kind of divided in terms of what they think of Trudeau. Some of the things that he's done over his time, I haven't appreciated. But I can't really comment on his politics. I'm talking about now on a human level, the human being that made this mistake. I'm all for giving people second chances. Okay. I am. I believe in that. I believe in people giving people second chances.
Yeah.
And obviously, what he did was wrong. when he made the statement yesterday, when he talked about it, I know some people reacted, it seemed like he didn't really give a shit. And it's going to sound like I'm defending him right now, but really, I just understood where he was coming from. He's like, listen, it was wrong. It was wrong then. It's wrong now. I understand what I did was wrong. Like, the way he said it, I know people were like, oh, he's so flippant, like, he doesn't seem like he gives a shit. No, it's just like, what the fuck do you want the guy to say? Like, he admitted he was wrong. I didn't have any problem with what he said yesterday to the media when he said that.
Yeah,
he's
but
like,
whether there's one photo and whether there's 20 now, at least he admitted he's wrong. You can't admit every fucking photo. If I had every photo that was taken of me out there and put in public, you know what? I get in trouble. That'd be I couldn't remember how many are out there.
I'm just saying, we've seen plenty of politicians run from the truth, try to lie, try to fucking make up stories about it. No, he's like, yeah, that's me. I did that. It was wrong. I'm aware that it was wrong, and I'm
only wearing a blue shirt because I'm not. This is not no political views over here. This is just because it's Blue Jays.
Right. I just don't know. I don't know what people expected him to say. Like, what could you say in that situation? I think he said everything and anything he could. Like, he apologized. Yeah. He said, I'm sorry. Like, I realized it was messed up. Like, I realize it's messed up now. I did it. I went for a party. Like, he explained everything about it. So then when I saw the video, I'm like, hey, what do you want from the guy? I'm like, he admitted it. You know, it was good enough for me. I was like, I'm not the person that should take offense necessarily as much to that. Obviously, people of that.
Yeah, we're the straight white guy.
Right.
We get heckled all the time.
Right, and nor do I care about, like I said, politics for me to So whatever, it was wrong. I agree, but
did you laugh when you heard that happened?
Yes, because it was ridiculous.
And then how many of you guys out there laughed as soon as you heard it on the news?
Because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It is. It's politics, and you knew that once there was 40 days coming, that there was going to be everything.
Some scandal.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's the move.
When there's other stuff out there of fucking somebody out there giving a blowjob to the wrong person, bro, in public. It's social media nowadays. That's the problem. When the younger you get in these higher ranked positions, the harder it is because you don't know what the fuck you did back in the day because you could be anywhere on the internet, right? Any one of your friends could have took a video of you when you were smashed, when you were drunk, when you were high, when you were, anything, doing anything stupid, and you don't even know. And then all of a sudden they want to make a couple bucks. There you go.
2 more photos surfaced today, though, and another one of him in brownface, another one of him in blackface. And then this is where I can't fucking... I can't defend the guy anymore. How the fuck do you not only have 1, but 3 separate occasions that you fucking decided that you gotta dress up in brownface and blackface?
How many Halloweens did he go through? Exactly, bro. That's all I have to say. You know what? One of them he could just say, "I'm Rick James, bitch," because that's what he looks like.
He did. He doesn't even. He said he doesn't even recall the other 2 moments. That's when I'm like, you're full of shit. I'm like, you just didn't think those other ones were gonna. Bro, no one forgets that they fucking have done brownface and blackface 3 fucking times, bro. No one fucking forgets.
I bet you I could forget.
No.
I bet you I could.
No. You don't fucking go around doing that.
If you're in the bag, I bet there's how many things have you forgot that about when you were half in the bag or in the bag or going to a party?
Not that. Wasted? I think I would remember being brownface or blackface at a fucking party. 3 fucking separate occasions.
I don't know, man.
No, he just didn't
these are
think
coming
the other...
from guys that fucking take a piss in the fucking closet when
whoever's leaking this shit obviously had it out for him. This is what happens with politicians when it becomes closer to time to reelect them and all this kind of stuff. All the shit comes out of the woodworks, out of the catacombs. You know what I mean?
And
like everyone's got dirt in their closet.
Have fucking crazy shit going on. He's a lot younger than everybody else running. Oh, dude, it just I don't know, man. You know what? We do a lot of stupid shit before we do anything like this. Did he know he was gonna run for fucking prime minister if he had all that shit? No, bro. You do all kinds of stuff. Do you ever think we were gonna be on the radio, on a podcast? I didn't. So if I've done anything in the past, I apologize for it now. There's the marking right there. Mark my words, because there's a lot of shit out there.
That's why I understood, and I was fine with his explanation of it originally
so then how
yesterday.
Are you not fine with it because of an extra photo?
Because 3 fucking different occasions, man. Like, come on now. Like, once I said I'm all for giving people second chances.
Why?
No, you should.
I know why. I know why, but I mean, why? Big deal. Now there's 3. If there's 4 or 5, he's apologized for one. He's apologized for them all. Is what I look like.
The statement that I seen him make of there being 3 photos now.
But there's pressure on him now, wouldn't you? I'd be worried somebody's gonna shoot me, bro. That's the thing, and they start putting them in fucking. You know who? who brought this all up is those fucking guys in the Time magazine. Started all this shit. I'm probably get in trouble for saying that, but I don't care. They started all this. They like it. Why not? Why not just make their fucking president look like a racist? Why not make our prime minister look like a racist too, right? Who knows, man? I don't know. This is all fucking game. This is all a fucking game. You know? It's the way they're gonna run back and forth, man. It's bullshit. You're debating, yes, I understand. Your fucking arguments have to be legit, but obviously you're gonna have some ghosts in the bucket in the bag that you don't even remember. I told you, I got stuff out there that I don't even know exists. Probably, you know.
I don't know. I just think
my dick is probably floating around in fucking people's phones.
I just
I'm not
think
joking with you.
No, but this is different, man. This is like, listen,
How is
I'm
that
not
different,
I'm
bro?
not gonna be somebody to turn around and be like, I'm one of these guys that's like outraged. Like everyone just jumps on the bandwagon to be outraged nowadays to make this
Never
statement.
made
like,
a racist comment. Just by laughing at what they said, that's racist. That's just playing into the racism, bro.
I'm just saying he should have admitted that there was multiple photos. Like fucking the fact that there was three different fucking photos.
But if there's 30 photos, you're gonna apologize for each one individually, and have to explain each one individually.
Why not just admit it right straight out the gate? Like he must have known there was other occasions that he did this.
Maybe he didn't. Who knows, bro? Like I said, it's hard. It's one of those things. It's not. We can argue it all night, man. I'm telling you.
I'm not arguing it.
No,
I'm just saying,
but
like,
back and forth. Like we could go at it. Like we could go on either ends.
Right.
You know what I mean? Both ways.
So you're defending his right to fucking do this.
I'm just defending his apology because you know what?
I defended his apology originally too, but this is on another level. I don't recall. I don't fucking recall doing it 3 fucking times.
Does Dave Chappelle have to apologize every time he makes a racist comment?
No, because he's a comedian.
Exactly.
He's a politician.
Doesn't matter. They still stand up there like fucking actors, man.
He's the prime minister, for fuck's sake.
Okay, but being a normal
That's why
person,
I think he's done now, bro. Like after that,
I don't think so.
I don't know how can he come back from
hurt
that.
him.
We're so multicultural here in Canada.
Exactly.
Like,
But I don't think anybody's going to care.
He had his supporters, but I guarantee you some of his supporters are not going to support him now in light of this. And then the rest of the people that already hated him are just going to continue to hate him. Then you're going to get the bandwagon people that are just going to say, I'm outraged about this. Meanwhile, they don't really give two shits. They're just going to fucking jump on that bandwagon. That's what I'm saying.
This is why I don't go and fucking vote, because this is bullshit. Because look what they argue. They argue worse than fucking teenage girls, man. They do. They talk about bullshit. Big fucking deal. There's a picture of him. Yes, okay, it's racist. People are. You know what? It has a. People got to learn how to fucking suck it up. That's one word I always was fucking taught. Suck it up, man. Everybody gets hurt. Everybody's feelings get hurt. You know what? If you're gonna fucking nitpick about every little fucking goddamn thing we do in this fucking world, we're fucked. What are we supposed to walk around like fucking little good angels around all day and not do anything bad our whole fucking life? Really, think about it. I mean, I can't apologize for everything I do. I've done a lot of shit. I've done a lot of bad shit. I've done a lot of stupid shit. I can't apologize for everything. I know everything. I know everything I've done, just about. I hope. There's probably some stuff I don't know, but I can't apologize to sit here and sit apologizing the whole day about it. Because if I had to go to confession or something like that and go to confess everything I fucking did, you know what, dude? That priest would probably shoot himself in the head. Right?
Oh yeah, most people.
I
don't know. I don't know who you're defending this against. I'm there with you, but at the same time, I think it's kind of what kind of ridiculous person. You're missing my fucking point. It's a ridiculous person to go and do that 3 fucking times.
Did he know he was going to be a fucking prime minister?
In the sense that it's ridiculous that this guy did it for 3 fucking times. That's what I'm pissed off about. Like, I'm pissed off at the fact that, like, he didn't have the force. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
if I wanted to dress up as Aladdin when I was in school, when it came out in the movies, I would have dressed up as Aladdin. Are you going to sit there and say, why is this kid dressed up as Aladdin? I lived in Brampton then. You think I wouldn't have had friends? Of course. I'd be the coolest white kid in town. Straight up. Word to the B-town. That sucks, eh, bro? Now what are you going to say on that one?
Nothing.
Exactly.
You made no point whatsoever.
Yes,
there.
I did, because you know what? I'm telling you, it doesn't.
You're
you
rambling.
Can't
You're not.
you can't apologize. You can't apologize for everything you do. Yes, it's racist. Yes, it's whatever you want to call it. It's wrong. Whatever you think it is. It's a fucking costume. Big fucking deal, man. Everybody's got to get over it. You know, just put everything aside. I bet you there's going to be stuff that comes out about what's his name there, Andrew, whatever the hell his name is there. I can't remember everybody in politics, but there's going to be some stuff that comes out about him. And then how's he going to defend himself? There's always something, bro. You can't be as straight as an arrow all your life. Can you?
No, I already said that I'm all for giving second chances, and obviously everyone's got shit in their past. Okay. You're not really listening to any of the fucking points
but
I've
you're
made
saying,
here
okay,
today.
okay, what? So
I think it's a ridiculous human being that fucking did it 3 fucking times that dressed up. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, if that's your opinion,
that's my opinion. Anybody who fucking goes blackface, brownface, whatever fucking face, dresses up like different ethnicities 3 fucking times in their life on 3 different occasions.
Okay, but what about people that are switching it up on
I'm not saying whether he's a racist or how
thing.
I'm upset. I'm saying that's just ridiculous for
what
someone
about
to do
people
that.
that are now making all these other, and now they're making it a big racial issue because they got a whole spread of him dressed up in every fucking nationality. What about those people that are actually stirring the pot? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, the pot's already stirred. Everybody knows that. Why fucking add fuel to the fire?
They have the right to now. I mean, they have the right to.
So then everybody has the right
to. But that's what I mean. It opens up a whole fucking can of worms as a result of this. Because not only are you going to have people thinking he's racist because of this, not only are you going to have people fucking, like I said, jumping on the bandwagon, just looking for someone to hate on because that's how the fucking society works now. Let's all fucking get our pitchforks out.
That's what it is, bro.
Right.
Because they were all given
that's what I mean. I was
badges.
agreeing with what you're saying, but I think it's kind of ridiculous, though, that he didn't see this coming. Like, he made that statement yesterday, and I understood completely where he was coming from by saying that. What else was he going to say at that point? But I think he should have had the foresight to fucking say, hey, you know what? I've done that on a number of occasions. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question, then. If you're under pressure... Right?
In his position, though, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. If you were in his position, I understand you wouldn't say it, because why would you admit to more things than you have to?
Exactly.
But the fact that the guy had one picture...
Well, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's 4 or 5 more, dude. That's the thing, right? What is he going to apologize for every single one? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, he's got to wait till they surface before the next one comes out. Big deal. It's like when Bill Clinton was smoking a joint. You know, now they're fucking arguing about making it legal.
Remember when Pusha T put out the picture of fucking Drake in blackface? It was Drake. And people freaked out about that.
But it's still, like, isn't he half...
Right, but even people freaked out about that.
So technically, he is brownface.
But that's what I mean. Like, if people thought that was bad, what are they supposed to think about this?
Where are we going? This is fucking gonna be bad. This is hard show notes.
No, it's okay.
It's great conversation.
None of this is gonna make the air.
Yes, it will. It will. Trust me, because I'll take the blame for it. Because you know what? I'll admit to it 20 years down the road.
Well, no, what are we doing? We're just talking about. We're not saying anything bad. I said some wrong
shit. I don't know. But like I'm saying, I get where what you're saying about it.
I just want you to admit it's kind of crazy.
You know what? We are what we are, who we are. Like, fuck, dude.
All right.
I'm telling you, everybody, we've all done stupid shit that's probably not right. You know? You can't say you haven't. I can't say I haven't. So, we'll just never know. We have to keep them in the closet until somebody digs them out. Right? It's all... Everything. It's all bullshit.
I don't know. You lost me, man.
I know I did. That's where I go. If you didn't follow me there, guys, if you did follow me, give me a fucking thumbs up. But I'm telling you right now, it all boils down to people making it racist and people making it dumb and making it a big situation, bro. Bigger than it really is. Obviously, it's not. Obviously, this is a tactic for fucking whatever they want to get out of people. I don't care if it was him. I don't care if it was the blue guy. I don't care if it was the NDP guy. I don't care. Anything. If it was any of them, I would still say the same thing, dude. It's not the one person. Yeah, see, he's going to edit it out because he's not even paying attention. He's just looking down at, thinking, what's JT rambling on again this week about?
No, you made some great points, man. Good job.
No, you're not. You're fucking lying. Dude, if you see his face, if you guys are listening and not watching, and don't forget to subscribe because then you can maybe see... I don't know if my tone helps or whatever, but I'm not being mean about it. I'm just trying to prove a point. I might not be saying it the right way, but I know what I'm saying isn't wrong.
No, absolutely not.
If somebody understands me, right, then I'm pretty sure what I'm saying is right. I mean, it's not such a bad thing. I mean, it's not the end of the world, guys. We're not somewhere else trying to blow up other fucking countries. You know, we're arguing about what color people are painting their faces. Oops. Like, there's more problems in the world than that, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we can all agree with that. I just think it's hilarious that he did it on 3 different occasions, which is what I was trying to say.
I know you think it's hilarious, but I'm just saying, you got me into this whole thing now.
Yeah.
I had a big. I've been listening to it for 2 days. I mean, I think it's funny, honestly, because
you sound very passionate about it.
Well, all the media has been talking about it.
Yeah.
If I listen to
How can you ignore it? Yeah, everyone's going to have thoughts on it right now.
And that's what I mean. Everybody listens, and they're going to end up listening to this show. They're going to end up listening to the news after. They're going to end up listening to the radio. It's probably going to be on a week from now still, because who knows? There'll probably be more pictures popping up, the way Niko's thinking, right? But I'm thinking the same way, too. I don't doubt that if he's done it on 3 occasions, there's got to be more. In those 3 occasions, there's got to be more photos. At least. But maybe they'd be funny to see. Maybe you're going to have a laugh. Mm-hmm. But you're not going to let everybody see you laugh. Yeah. That's the thing, right? People do that. There's a lot of people out there laughing, right?
Yeah, well, here's an example. I mean, I wore a Halloween costume one year that would be considered offensive to some. I dressed up as Jesus Christ on a crucifix one year.
Nice.
And
I mean, just because, that's a cool costume.
And a buddy of mine, dressed up as a Jewish priest. So we went to the bar, and we actually didn't plan this out. He just showed up as one person. I showed up as the other. And I'm not a super religious person, so it didn't offend me. But for some, that would be highly offensive, right? Like I put fake blood on my hands to show where the nails are driven through. Like to some, that would have been that very highly offensive costume.
I seen a priest, a guy dressed up as a priest. Okay.
Yeah.
With a guy dressed up as a little boy.
Oh yes. Okay. That's a costume. They sell those costumes.
Yes, and you're telling me that, and people are worried about painting your face. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. If I'm not mistaken. People paint their face all the time. And
again, I know that
they paint it white.
These offensive costumes that we're referring to obviously don't match up to what he did for some, because there's a whole racial aspect to that.
Exactly, and that's what they keep bringing up. And you want to get rid of racism. The only way you're going to keep keeping it in this life is if you keep reminding people about it. You know what? Let's get over it. Not, I understand, guys, but most of you have family members out there that might have been. Yes, I understand that are still alive and still around with us, and God bless all of them, man, and they should have never been treated badly. But you know what? Half of us have been brought up in a half-decent world where we don't have to be treated like that, okay? And we don't need to be we don't need to be reminded of it every day, because obviously, if it's touchy for some people, and some people it's not, and it's going to start arguments, and the more they bring it up, and the more we talk about it, the more people are going to get angry.
That's just the society, unfortunately, that we live in now.
I know,
and everyone's going to take umbrage with everything that...
Why can't we all just get along, man?
Yeah.
Because if we all just got along, this world would be a great place, bro. But no, we decide we're going to fuck it up instead.
But that's the thing, too. I think people that act like they're outraged at things half the time aren't even outraged or understand why they're outraged. They just want to kind of jump on that bandwagon of being with everybody who's mad at somebody else and pointing the finger. And just what Dave Chappelle was saying in that Sticks and Stones thing about how he's going to, that's you guys. You guys are the ones that every single thing that someone's done wrong in their lives, you want to bring it to light and single them out as a result. And and basically make them an outcast within our own society for a mistake made. And
that is kind of what I was getting.
I knew exactly where you were coming from, but I think you went so far off the rails there. You were missing the point I was trying to make was just that I personally just thought it was ridiculous, and I was with him even with his explanation of knowing and being into giving somebody a second chance. But the fact, and this is why I'm reiterating right now for everybody, but the fact that he did it on 3 separate occasions to me is just kind of crazy. That's all. To me, that's kind of crazy, because once I was like, okay, that's crazy. 3 times, okay, that's a little nuts now. That's fucking...
Well, think about it, man. If he's done it once, he's done it more than once. You know what I mean? Right. If you've done it once, you've done it more. You got to be prepared that there's going to be more out there, dude. But, you got to just run with it, and you got to go with it. So I guess
we'll see.
We don't know. We're not the brightest on this topic, but obviously, we had a few points to say. If anybody's angry, too bad.
Oh, fuck. Look how long we've already talked on this.
I know. I'm fucking sweating already because of this. Because Niko's fucking getting, we're looking at me like, dude, all right, we've talked for 40 minutes on the same fucking topic. Let's move on.
You had a lot of listen, how can we avoid it? That's a big topic today. I mean, it
was all over the fucking news yesterday and today. And
hopefully by the time this show airs, we'll get some more information on this. But right now,
hopefully we can dress up for Halloween. Our Halloween show. Hey, we never thought
that'd
of that.
Be fun. Yeah.
You know, we do have a special makeup artist that we can talk to.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know if anybody's going to be mad if I paint my face different colors. Now, what if I painted it the color of the rainbow?
I'm sure that would not offend anybody.
Exactly. Why? I don't know. See, because if you discriminate equally, you're fine.
Moving on.
Here we go. That's it. That's how we end that topic.
So you hear about this this guy snitching everybody out? Takeshi 6ix9ine?
No. I heard 50 doesn't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
He says, I don't know. He's not Mike. He's
That's why they asked him that question on the Breakfast
right?
Club. Yeah,
I forgot about that one, that interview. Yeah, we
so
were talking.
Over the last couple of days,
that was hilarious.
Over the last couple of days, there's been some leaked footage and audio of Takeshi 6ix9ine on the stand snitching multiple people in the gang, the gang that he used to be, the Bloods, like the actual crew that he used to run with. He's basically snitching everybody out right now.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
Well, you knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's a kid. He's up there. He's in jail with a bunch of fucking people, man, that are in there for a lot worse. And he probably has a little bit of money. So he's going to say whatever he needs to get the fuck out of there. And unfortunately, it ain't going to do for him any good in the real world. But, you know, we're supposed to be raised to tell the truth, right, guys? You can write a song about that. And maybe nowadays that's the in thing. Who knows with these kids? Right? Everything changes, and everything changes in life. Who knows, man? Right? These kids he may be going, I'm a snitch. He might come up with a song like that. And it might catch on. He might have to hide himself for a little while, but it might catch on. You never know, man. It's kind of stupid, though. You know? What are you supposed to do? Now you know everybody. Your name's out there. And now you're talking about all these people that did shit. And what kind of shit are we getting into, though? What kind of stuff? Bad stuff?
I don't know. He was part of like a Bloods gang, that Treyway gang. So I mean, like, I don't know. This kid's probably fearing for his life at this point because, like, you know, not that it's making snitching everybody out any better for the kid right now, but like if he goes to if he stays in prison, he not only is going to be in danger there, even if they put him in protective custody. I mean, like, it's going to be hard for him. You know, if he does get out, he's gonna probably have to go into become one of those witnesses where they basic witness protection, and they're gonna have to relocate the kid.
Oh, for sure.
And I just think that the kid he got bamboozled, right? This is a guy that I think they just used him as the front man, essentially. This gang,
yeah,
the Bloods, put this guy in a position to run with it. And for him to kind of rap and make them all this money, and they're doing all these crimes like as part of his team, right?
Yeah.
Like trying to legitimize it by saying, yeah, you know, we work for this rapper. Meanwhile, they had all this dirty business going on behind the scenes because it's the Bloods. That's an actual fucking gang, right?
Yeah.
So gang activity was going on. I guess that he was a part of because, you know, guilty by association, whether or not he was involved in what they were doing or not.
Yeah, exactly.
And now at this point, they got him on the stand because the kid was like a 20-year-old kid, and he's like facing fucking life now, and you know, and
of course he's gonna rat people out. Now he's still facing life. Doesn't mean he's gonna get out of jail.
Anyways, today it was revealed that he fucking snitched out Jim Jones and said Jim Jones was part of the gang. Like, Jim Jones, a known Blood
That's your boy.
And rapper, yeah. He fucking brought him up. So like now, like he apparently went out of, like they questioned him. They brought up Jim Jones' name because it seems like they were just bringing up any other fucking rappers that they thought were blood association at this point with his gang. So they brought him up and he said, yeah, he's a Blood. So he's like going out of his way to snitch on people that aren't even part of this, like, these charges. Like, he basically fucking outing everybody, man. Like, it's like, this kid's in trouble.
Fuck.
Yeah, this kid, like, so
what did he actually do originally, man? Like,
and then he said Cardi B was a Blood. And then Cardi B just tweeted out recently, just before we recorded today, saying that she is a Blood, but not part of his gang. I was like, whoa,
hey, watch out.
She's gangster. I was like, Jesus, yeah.
No, she says, I don't know, I'm not part of his gang, though.
I forgot what gang she said she was part of, but she basically said, I'm not part of that gang, I'm part of this other gang, like Bryn or something it was called. Like, yeah, it's some Bloods gang. So she fucking, yeah, man.
That's weird, man. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Tweet. I gotta start watching the tweets more. You guys are in your Twitters and stuff like that. I don't pay attention to Twitter. I don't pay attention to Twitter that much, just because, I don't know.
I don't know, man. This kid, it's just ridiculous what's going on with him too. I just thought that was pretty crazy. Like he's taking the stand and snitching out other rappers, like and like that are like may have been associated with the Bloods, and basically outing people that he doesn't have to at this point. Like, but I guess he's just like he's snitching on everybody. Like this kid must, they've got him scared. Like he's like kind of like I'm gonna basically just call everybody out at this point, right?
Yeah. No, I know. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And you're trying to get out of there, right? I would, I don't know if you've been following, what's his name, though? This is the Baby website. I'm still waiting for this fucking album, too.
Oh, yeah.
Have you started listening to anything new lately?
No, not really. I haven't really listened to anything new this past week, no.
You got all this reading to do with all your content that you put out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. It takes up time.
It takes up time. I wouldn't even be able to
takes a lot more time than taking a picture and fucking,
He's disappearing on me, too, for a fucking weekend. I'm not even going to get to see him talk to him for a whole weekend.
Thank God.
Oh, fuck off, right? You're gonna be over there all by yourself, messaging me, going, "I'm all by myself. I'm lonely. What am I supposed to do?"
No, I doubt it.
Why, man? You're gonna be in the boonies.
No, I think I'll be okay. Anyways, go
on.
Get
your bag handled?
Yeah.
You're going down to get your bag handled?
I am getting my bag handled. Tomorrow afternoon. He's gonna be gone though. Lewis is gonna be gone by then. Yeah, he's not gonna be working when I go.
Why not?
Unfortunately.
No, poor guy.
I know.
Man. Unfortunately, he
was
probably looking forward to it. I know he was.
Yeah.
He's like a content queen over there, too. You see what he does? He records all kinds of shit.
I do, yeah. I'm not going to comment on the shit he's posting because,
he records everybody and everything that they do. I don't know what he does, man.
I don't know how he doesn't get in trouble for that, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know who's
you don't really know where he works, so he can't really get in trouble. I mean, how can you get in trouble if you don't know where?
That's true, but this guy's just putting out like pure slacking though, like fucking like videos of people pure slacking, like just fucking sitting around handling their bags, fucking listening to music.
That's why we figured it out. But yeah, no, he's awesome at the content he's been putting out. I know I've been kind of slacking this week, but I was trying to figure out some shit, man. I see a lot of different things, man. Sometimes I can't get the phone out quick enough, man, to record. I want to. And I want to get out because there's a lot of shit I see during the week. I was down there. I went for a dentist appointment the other day. Down here on University Street in Dundas, where all those banks are there.
Yep.
So I ended up finishing with the dentist. I went and grabbed myself a coffee. And, first of all, they had the wrong lids, like we said. Like that fucking one you're drinking right now.
Yeah.
I can't stand them. Guys, I'm going to do, and I had mentioned this, but it was edited from the last podcast because I rambled on about it. But this time, I am
demonstrate for the folks at home. Yeah, listen. Show them. Jay's talked about this on the show before. He's very passionate about the old lids of Tim Hortons versus the new lids. So show everybody at home.
Old lid.
For you YouTube watchers. And if you guys are listening to this podcast and you're not subscribed to YouTube, do us a favor and hit subscribe. Go to YouTube, Late Night Chat Network. Hit the subscribe
there on the right.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button, that red subscribe button, and throw us a like as well. We need that thumbs up, guys. So
it's awesome, man.
But subscribe, because then every video, every piece of content we put out on YouTube, it'll actually make us want to put out more different types of content if you guys subscribe.
Okay,
right? So
yeah. So now
make it worth our time.
Now back to JT, because this is what you'll get from me. Okay, this lid. Old lid. Niko's lid. New lid. See the difference? One's a bubble, and one's not a bubble.
Yeah.
That one sucks. This one, great. You can never lose it. You can work with it. I'm going to start a petition. I'm going to fucking start an online petition saying, bring back the old lids, because they don't have them anywhere. I have stacks of them in my car. If anybody's looking for any, I got hand out freebies, right? Because honestly, if you don't want to lose your coffee, I don't got $2 to lose my coffee somewhere because I got to put it down while I'm working. Okay, that $2 goes to a good cause. It goes to those people working hard behind that counter, man. Right? That's what it is. I just can't keep putting $2. I put enough $2 in there every day, right? I can't keep doing that. So I am very, very, very pissed off that they changed these lids, and now they're telling us they're not coming back with them. They're doing too many changes. It's driving people nuts. I'm pretty sure if I can get myself to get an online petition, I want to know if anybody'd be down to signing it, because I've kind of heard from a lot of people feedback on their whole situation and what they like and what they don't like. They don't like those lids. You know, you want a lid like that, we'll go somewhere else, man. You know, you can get them just about anywhere else. I don't know what the big thing is about that. They can't be cheaper,
because it's more plastic, these other lids, it looks like, right?
That's what it looks like to me.
Cheaper, right? Like,
that's what it looks like to me. And now, if I'm taking the old ones and the new ones at the same time, I'm using more plastic. Right? So technically, hey, and now you can't turn it upside down and shake it.
You're such a freak that you fucking
can't
went
turn
out
it
your way to
upside
get
down.
the old lids from them.
Listen, you can't turn it down
Jay
upside
went to
down
the
to
source.
Shake. Okay? That's it. You can't turn it upside down to shake it anymore when they got the sugar sitting at the bottom sometimes, right? Because it's sitting. Now you can't do that. So it does spill everywhere. That's the big fucking problem. People do that. You don't know how many people actually shake their coffee after they get it. Yes, I know you guys do a great job of stirring the fucking coffee, but sometimes sugar doesn't melt all the time that quick, so it sits at the bottom. And you have to turn it upside down and stir it up. Otherwise, you drink all that sugar at the end. This is coming from a professional, guys. A professional coffee drinker.
Professional coffee drinker, right
If
here.
you haven't noticed, and if you don't know that every fucking picture I'm in, I just about have a coffee. Every fucking time. If it's true.
Yeah, Jay's very passionate about it, as you can tell. And,
I am, man, because I like that. I like my coffee. I like Tim Hortons coffee.
He's known as a coffee drinker. He doesn't drink alcohol.
Coffee
so
whore.
that's his vice right there. Cigarettes,
exactly. That's my
coffee,
crack.
And a joint.
But no,
that's
exactly.
Jay wrapped up in
a whole fucking bag
what?
Of what do you call that?
A bow.
No, a bag of it's all wrapped up in a bundle of joy. Here we go.
Okay.
I don't know, fuck. But yeah, so
plus you can also jerk off if you're holding it with your fucking
with two hands, not just one hand. You can hold your phone with one or your not phone. I don't want to tell people that I actually do that. But hey, yeah, with your phone in one hand and your wanker in the other. Yeah. There you go. Your coffee.
You can jerk off all over on your new lids.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I say. So if anybody wants to sign, I'm gonna try to look into an online petition. You know, I've been trying to figure this shit out because honestly, I don't think they should have these new lids. I think it's a cop out. They just trying to be like everybody else. They need to be different, and by being different, you keep the old lids. That's it. That's all I got to say on that topic.
That's his public service announcement for you guys.
I can't stand them, and if anybody else can't stand them, join me.
Yeah, let us know.
I'm going to try to see if I can get my ugly face out there and see if I can get people to do this electronic.
You imagine if you actually made them change it back?
I'm
crazier
trying.
Things have happened.
There is crazier things that happen, and I hope people are down. Anybody out there that's listening or watching, I hope they understand where I'm coming from, and if they understand me, they will agree to want to sign a petition.
There's got to be enough people that are on the internet that are offended by them for changing the lids. There's got to be. Bro, I remember when I brought that piece of news here to the show not too long ago about them fucking having to change the look of Sonic in that fucking film.
Yeah.
The fans won. As soon as a trailer hit, like a week later, like, okay, we're changing it. They had to go back.
We can make it win, guys, if they're hurting our feelings. But
that was a fucking movie. That cost millions of dollars for them to change. This is a coffee cup. You know what I mean?
You know, and if there's enough people, we can complain about it, right? Apparently, that's how we are. We're allowed to do it. If there's enough people in this country, we can complain about something, and we get our way, right?
That's right.
So there we go. If maybe, hopefully, I can complain about it enough and get my way. But you don't understand. Anybody that knows me can vouch for me that all I drink is this fucking coffee because I love it. But now, I'm also thinking of just making it at home because I don't want to go there anymore. I want to support your business, guys. I really don't. I really want to support it, and that I just want the old lids back, please. I'm begging you, dude.
Listen,
it doesn't matter.
I don't really care. Yeah,
Niko drink his coffee from a fucking sippy cup. For all
I don't give a shit.
That's what it is. It's like a sippy cup, a giant sippy cup.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I want to do. I'm gonna look into these online polls. I think they have these things, these online petitions that you can get, where it's just basically how many people.
Lots of people start them. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, it's nothing. It's nothing crazy. I mean, why not? Let's try it out, man. Maybe I can, see if Mr. Hanging with Jacob will come on and go out there and
sway their decision to fucking to change the cups.
Exactly.
I mean, they must have did some sort of research before rolling this out. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to be more like McDonald's.
They're trying to market the same way, and they're trying to market everything the same way. Because I understand you can only make a certain amount of money on coffee, right? And you got to.
But don't you see that McDonald's and Tim Hortons now have been at odds for a while, and they keep copying each other's moves and what they're basically doing.
Yeah.
Like there's been a lot of things that a lot of new food options have rolled out at Tim Hortons. And over the past year as a result of what McDonald's has been doing, because McDonald's has been stealing a bunch of the people that used to have their coffee at Tim Hortons over there because their coffee,
they would give it for free, or they would,
it used to be their blend, Tim Hortons' old blend. The guy that used to work for Tim Hortons went and worked for McDonald's. Isn't that the case?
Something like that. They sold out the coffee bean,
right?
Yeah.
So now everyone, myself included, not everyone, I guess, a lot of people have turned around and said that the McDonald's coffee tastes better than Tim Hortons coffee. I also believe that to be the case, but McDonald's is not as convenient for me to get coffee from as Tim Hortons is. Exactly. So I'd rather, like those dollar weeks, I will go to McDonald's. So when they give it out for $1, but it's a fucking zoo in there when you go to McDonald's.
Could you imagine? I can imagine. People,
it is.
Even the lineups that those days are crazy.
It is.
Like the drive-thrus, everything like that. You see them in the mornings, right?
I think the problem is a lot more people get food from McDonald's.
Than
so
they do
like
Tim Hortons, yes.
Exactly,
and that's the problem, and that's why they're trying to draw them over.
Right.
But try to make them feel like they're drinking.
To be honest, though, there's not much I'll eat at Tim Hortons. I think a lot of their food's garbage, to be honest with you.
I don't think. I mean, you stick to the basics, man. Coffee, donuts, maybe some bagels, right?
Half their donuts, not even half. Like 3/4 of their donuts are trash, though, too.
They used to be huge, man. That was another thing, too. Once they went and got, I guess, bought over by Wendy's, and then they left, or however it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They started changing way too many options and stuff like that. And then they expected more productivity from their employees, you know what I mean, and quicker and stuff like that, but yet they have this, it's a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Really, okay, it used to be quick, stop and go, like I'll order from the app all the time, right, because it's just more convenient nowadays than sitting there and waiting in line, because they have half the people. They'll actually service the people with the app better than the poor people that have been waiting in line there.
Right.
I feel like a dick when I walk right by them and grab my coffee and go. Right, but fuck them.
Well, that's the Starbucks move, right? They're the ones that basically started that. The apps and the ordering the coffee.
Because that actually makes sense with Starbucks, because
you're on the go and you're like
400 different things to be put in there.
Right.
It's kind of stupid to sit there and wait for that. Like, the guy's got to add all these things that you asked him to do, half this, half eat. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you drinking, man?
Yeah.
It's your own special blend? Like, really? Is that what it's meant to be? Wow, sorry. But
no worries.
The petition, man, honestly, guys, we're going to have to start something up and get rid of these fucking lids, because they suck, those new ones. Anybody that's with me, like I said, hit subscribe. We'll figure it out.
Put an end to this travesty.
Put an end to this. Even the Lambeau Cup wants you to support it.
I don't understand, so...
Right? When it came to the drive-thru with
You're
me,
so
they liked
backwards. Them. In this episode, you took a strong stance on the coffee cups. On racism in Canada, though, not so much.
It doesn't bother me, man. It doesn't bother me. The coffee.
I just want to get that straight. I just want to put that on the record. I just want to get that straight. Okay, no, that's fine. That's cool, man. You're very passionate about your coffee, but like,
hey, dude, you're fucked. Fuck you, okay? Because honestly, it's true.
No, I just want to get it clear. Is that what? It's basically what you've been saying here this whole time.
Yes.
Like...
Okay. You know what? I don't care what your costume wants to be. Right? You can have any sort of costume you want. But when it comes to the coffee lids, you can only have one, and that's Tim Hortons lids. Straight up, old school, that's the way to go.
How about those Jays?
Yeah, I don't know. How about them? They're all right. I haven't been watching them lately. They've been kicking the shit out of the Yankees.
That's what I mean.
They've been fighting, man. But somebody took a fucking nice Guerrero there, took a fucking head first into the base. Where is it? Which one did he do? Second base? So I don't know what happened there. He left the game, but... we'll have to see what happened there. Right?
Thank God for the Leafs. They've signed Marner to.
Oh yeah, it's not doing them any good, preseason wise at least.
What's that?
This is not doing you guys any good preseason wise.
Oh, fuck off, preseason.
Matthews scored 2 goals like for yesterday, which was nice to see. You finally got to hear your horn honk. But those Ottawa Senators, man, they keep fucking with you guys, man.
That was close, though, man. That scared me that they weren't going to sign him somehow. But
you know what? They've got him locked, fucking kid.
They've got him locked down. Was it 6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're good. We're good to go.
6 fucking years.
10 points something. Well, just under 11 million,
Until somebody
I think, right?
nails him this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Until somebody nails it to the boards this year.
So I'm very happy. I'm very happy about that. I think that he's an integral part of the team right now moving forward.
He's an integral part of the team.
He is, and I think he's great.
Made at least made a lot of stupid mistakes. I'm sorry, man. Money wise, they have it. I understand, but I don't think they.
We got rid of that bum
mistakes.
Gardner a couple weeks ago. That was good.
Yeah, watch him win the next cup.
Just like that's usually what happens.
Just like all your fucking defensemen do.
That's usually what happens.
Bozak, all those guys.
That's usually what happens. No? Yeah,
isn't it?
That is what happens normally. Yeah.
So look at that. But, yeah. And my Canadians, another one. See, 3 in a row. Let's see what happens when it comes to the real season.
Let's see what happens when the real season starts. Nothing.
That's what I said. What happens? Hey, when's the Seattle team coming in next year?
Seattle,
wasn't it? Or what's the new team they were bringing?
I have no clue.
I thought they're bringing a new team.
I know that there was talks about it. I mean, forever there's been talks about having 2 Toronto teams, but that's never going to happen.
No,
I don't think. Yeah,
that's never going to happen.
The Leafs are too much of a Hollywood whore. They want all the money for themselves, right? They're not going to let another team.
Hollywood whore, please, like me. Niko's trying to say I'm a Hollywood whore now.
You definitely are.
Yeah,
you definitely are.
I like the.
You're hamming it up for the cameras consistently now, episode to episode.
Yeah,
I think our podcast listeners, are fucking are suffering because of Jay's fucking Hollywood whoring it up now.
Yeah, well, they have to subscribe now. That's the whole thing. Now, if they really want to see the real me, they got to come and look at the sweaty shine on the forehead there.
I watched it chapter 2 a week or so ago. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't getting great reviews. To be honest with you, I felt the first movie was the better of the two. It just because you've seen a lot more of it, like the clown in it. The visuals, the scary fucking scenes in the first one in comparison to the second one were a lot more in the first film. So, I was a little disappointed. Like, in the second film, they have, a lot of story to cover. I mean, have you ever seen the original TV version of it?
No.
Oh, you've never seen it, the TV version. Basically, in the second version, it's them all grown up, and they all have to come back together and take the clown out, now as adults. And I don't know if they chose not to do as many scary elements to it because now that they're adults compared to when they were kids, maybe it's a little easier to believe that scary things are, but this is a real fucking thing that they're dealing with in this second movie, so I don't know why. There were still some scary visuals, but in comparison to the first one, they had a lot of ground to cover, a lot of story to tell. I would have changed a few things if I had it, my way in this second film. It was fine. I liked it. I liked the ending. But there was a couple of things I think they could have focused on a little bit more. There was for a fucking 2 hours and 45 minutes. The film, for a film that fucking long, I feel that they missed out on a lot. Still, that's what I mean. I guess they missed the mark in that regard.
I started to watch. Remember, I was telling you, I started to watch some of it, but the quality wasn't the greatest, so I didn't go through the whole thing.
Right.
But yeah, no, I could see, I didn't know it was that long. I mean, that's quite a long.
It's
film.
The longest horror film I think ever now that I read. It's the longest film now.
No, I want to watch it. I want to see if there's a good quality of it out there soon. But I haven't had a chance to actually go into the theater and see it. Right, I haven't watched any real movies out in that besides Midsummer when we talked about it last time. Right.
Right.
So I've been watching TV shows. Actually, I watched that. I was telling you that American Stranger.
Yep.
You want to take a break?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. He was yawning here, guys. So I think I'm boring him.
No, I'm just tired.
No, I was watching American Strangers. Is it the fuck it's called, man? American Hangman. Sorry. And it was about a judge put on trial, but and the jury. The judge was and jury was the social media platform, right?
Okay.
And they used the polling thing too, like a whole system like they would use. This guy set it all up, right? And I mean, you really got to watch the movie, because I think it was great. It's only about an hour long. It's nothing crazy.
American Hangman?
Yeah, it's with Donald Sutherland, the old man.
Or was this Netflix?
And Netflix, yeah. It was actually really good. And I mean, I suggest it for everybody out there.
Donald Sutherland's good.
Too much of it, but yeah, it was really. Donald Sutherland's not dead.
No, I said he's good. He's good.
Yeah. No, he's close to being dead, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's still alive. So he just doesn't move much in very many. If you notice in the films, this one he didn't have to. He was basically put on trial for convicting the wrong killer, right, and sentencing him to death. But he has to explain the law. And if you watch it, I think it puts a good perspective on, a lot of things with the law and with how they have to actually go by doing it and why they have a jury and why they have to do it that way. You know, it really got in depth into it. I don't want to get too into it on that one because I don't want to spoil any of it, right?
How about another one?
Little thing that I've done was spoiled. You know, I started watching American Horror Story. That started yesterday.
Which one?
The new season, man, 1984.
That's
fucking
out.
Awesome.
The new season's out already.
Started yesterday, bro.
Oh, I had no idea.
I already noticed.
I fell off the last one, man. I didn't finish that one.
I've already
Apocalypse,
noticed three parts to that thing. In the first
that
episode.
Connects to other seasons.
No, that connects. It's like 3 or 4 different horror movies.
Oh yeah, because it's
Blended
the 80s, right? Yeah. Which
in.
one?
It started in from 70. Something started in 70, and then the way they did it was like the Friday the 13th.
Oh, cool.
Which is like
sounds like
so
I like
80s.
this one. It sounds like I like this one.
The first 3 that I noticed were what the fuck were they? I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Okay.
Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Michael Myers Halloween.
Yep.
And Scream.
Oh, cool.
So I know
a lot of slasher
those
films.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those 3 were the first 4. Sorry, I keep saying 3. I'm holding 4 fingers, guys. Look. Yeah. So those 4 there were ones that I've already picked out. I might be wrong. There could be more, but those 4 so far, I can almost guarantee were part of. And these guys, they're dressed up like 80s guys too now.
Sure.
It's fucking hilarious, guys. Like it just brings that whole flashback into watching old fucking horror movies.
They probably chose to do it because of the popularity of Stranger Things, too, if you think about it. Because that takes place in that same time period, the 80s as well.
Yeah, I did. I so far, so good. The first episode, it's actually replaced my my Snowfall, because Snowfall is no longer with us. You know, that show has left the air, unfortunately. But, yeah, that's... How
about that Sacha Baron Cohen show you were telling me about? Did you end up
awesome.
watching the whole thing? Mm-hmm. What's the name of that one? That one was a pretty interesting one.
I Spy.
Right.
And that was about a Syrian Israeli battle.
That looks great, guys. It's a Netflix exclusive.
Basically like fighting for water back in the desert. You think about it, that's actually a smart thing. I mean, that's actually something different, right? Because they need it to survive, right? Mm-hmm. And there's this they have the huge water splitting between them. I think it's the Jordan, the river, right?
Right.
Is what they're fighting for. But yeah, man, they had to put the spy over. It was fucking crazy, man. He plays the spy, and he does a really good job. I think
dramatic role for Sacha Baron Cohen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's loosely based on a real story too, like a real events.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you guys want to see something about Sacha Baron Cohen again, he's always keeping everything controversial, and I really like his acting, and not a lot of people like him, but I find him really interesting. And funny. This one he's not funny. This one he's really serious in. So I suggest you watch it. I also watched another series there, Unbelievable, which was another good one.
Oh yeah,
and that one is
the rape one.
That one, one is a really touchy one.
Yeah.
But you should really check that one out too, because you can get a better perspective on the whole scenario and what people go through, man and women of the whole topic.
Yeah,
right?
I think I'll pass on that one myself. I'm not really into that subject matter.
No, but I mean, it's not a great subject matter, but it's the girl from Full House, DJ. What the fuck was her name?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Candice Berg. No,
I don't know the actress.
I can't remember her name, but she was in there and she was good. And
interesting.
There's a few people in there.
Is she the victim?
No, she's a cop.
Oh, okay.
But I think she might have been. From what I kind of get, she's a victim. You have to watch it. I mean, it's really good. I don't want to give everything away. Nobody's really watching any of this. I don't want to. That one you're gonna probably pass on. It's a really touchy subject. That's why.
Yeah, I mean myself, I have too many other things that I want to watch that I'd be more into than that. That's not because I don't. You know what I mean?
Niko doesn't have time. He does a lot of stuff, guys, and he does. And he's a very busy guy. Like that's why talking to me here, he gets tired because I think you notice he's been very quiet today. It's unusual.
No, I mean
you're very.
That's fine. I mean, it's a balance, right? I mean, you want to take the ball and run with it, then I'm fine with that. This is a show, right? I mean,
because ultimately he's
two co-hosts
able to cut it out, right?
I'm able to sit back and kind of just hear what you got to say as well, right? I mean, this is a two-person show.
Right? I like that. But I like sometimes you're more animated too. Today people burning this guy on both ends. Hey, I wonder who that is. It can't be me. Is it me? No.
It's everyone,
YouTube
man.
subscribers, man.
Life is beating me down, man. I'm just this has been just a hectic couple of weeks for me.
He's getting old.
And you know, that, like I said, that when they started this video thing, sometimes we'll come to this and you'll be able to see, you know, like you'll be able to tell even by hearing some of the recordings. Sometimes, you know, I'm not always going to be as into it as I am other weeks, but you know, I'm here, I'm doing my thing, I'm trying to put it on. But you know, I'm fine with you taking the taking over here. And
you're throwing me off. Dude.
Yeah,
and it's throwing me off today. I'm like, fuck, man. How much do I gotta talk today, man? Niko's gotta say something, man.
No,
he's talked about it, and that's about it.
You're transitioning, so to speak.
I'm taking
after last week. You know, you're taking over the
as soon as
the main,
you talk, I just
Mike
take
A.
over.
I'm Mike B right now, so I'm fine with that, man.
It's because the big mic doesn't always matter. No. It's, you know what, it's been a crazy week. I for me, not so much, obviously. I mean, I don't sleep very much, so it's always a tiring week. But Niko sleeps, but he doesn't sleep because he's always working, man. This guy's a fucking workhorse. I don't know where he gets it from. Maybe that's why he can keep a girlfriend for so long, because he's a workhorse. No, straight up. Shout out to our camera girl, Christine.
Yeah, our camera girl, that's nice.
No, well, and
way to diminish her contributions to the late night chat network, Jay.
No, I'm only talking about
you
for the late
sexist.
I'm only talking about the late night show. I'm not. She
you believe this, guys?
You gotta see Niko boss
You want to see me come alive now? First, this guy's a racist this episode. Then he's a sexist. My God.
We're going to have to start from the beginning, guys. I think that's what's going to have to happen. No?
It'll be removed from YouTube.
Oh, but what an episode to
go out on? Yeah.
No?
The boys are breaking all the rules this time.
No, man.
We'll just splice you in fucking saying racist and sexist comments.
Maybe we're going to put my head on the Sharpton body.
You'll be like, yeah.
No? Fuck.
It'll be like, that little inside joke there. The only people that'll get that joke is if you've listened to Late Night Chat, like, from the very start.
Yeah,
if you listen, like, from the very start, you might get that joke.
That's what I mean.
We're not going to explain it to anybody who doesn't. Yeah.
Anybody got that? Anybody clued into that?
Only the true fans. Only the Leslies of the world will understand that one.
Exactly. She can tell me everything we talk about word for word, straight up. That's a shout out.
The super fans of the.
She's a super fan.
Yeah, she's a super fan.
I don't know why.
You know what I was thinking?
I did.
You know what would be fun?
I don't know what. Maybe it's just we're interesting to some people, guys.
You know what it'd be? Yeah. You know what would be fun if we invite super fans of the show on and then we quiz them on like things that occurred during the show to test their knowledge.
Yeah, because you need to write out like little questions.
Well, I'm kind of stealing that bit from Howard Stern. They used to do that. The Howard Stern show. They have such huge fans of the show that they sometimes would bring on. They have a group of people called super fans, like the Super Fan Network. It was a blog. It was like a website where fans of the show got together and discussed the show every day.
Okay.
So then they found out about this, and then they started inviting the super fans on the actual show. And listen, we're no Howard Stern, because that's like a whole fucking universe, and that's like, 3-hour shows every day for fucking years and years.
Yeah.
But they would bring these people on and they would quiz them about over their 30, 40-year-old history of on the air, like questions, and to see how good of fans they were. Like, what did this person do at this time? Like, what did this person say? In this broadcast. You know what I mean? So like
a game show out of it.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
exactly.
man. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That's actually that's a cool idea.
So we might have to take her to task. We might have to take some of our super fans out there and bring them on if there is any out there.
Yeah,
her
exactly.
for sure. For sure.
We know at least we got one.
Yeah.
We got one at least, guys.
So that would be fun. That would be fun.
It doesn't count. We don't count because we're fans of. No, I'm not a fan of his. He's not a fan of mine. It's just the way we work, man. That's
right. There's a good balance here. That's how it keeps the show going.
No, otherwise, if that was the case, we would be fucked.
Yeah.
Right? Because if there wasn't that good balance, we'd be fighting over here. I'd be smacking him. He'd be smacking me. But
no,
that's why we don't need that third person in the middle. We got a magic screen.
We were pretty close today, man.
Just getting ready. Thought I called this girlfriend a camera girl. No, she is one of our. She's one of our specialties. She's our specialist when it comes to late night network.
You see how I played it up today, though? That's how it's done, Peter. For anybody who's out there that wants to come on the show and mix it up with us in a playful fashion, you know, like actually putting out some interesting, content there for everybody who's a watcher or listener of the show. That's how it's done. That's how you get controversy going. That's how you get people interested. I'm just saying, like, if you want to
get me upset, it doesn't work because I'm high, so it doesn't really matter to me. So you could go. No, it depends on the topic, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I know he's just fucking around. You know, we like to joke around like that, guys. Everybody out there. Niko's a dick. It doesn't matter, you know. But guess what, Jess? I got to talk to him on the phone the other day. Niko's just daydreaming over here, guys. If anybody's not watching the YouTube channel, and they should be, because Niko just got into a fucking daydream there. He just started staring at, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to stare at, like in my happy place now. But he likes that. I was in such a fucked up mood, man. And honestly, this is the guy that brings me alive. And look at him today. He's like,
I'm good, man.
I'm here, man. Don't worry.
I'm good.
You fucking are still here. It's fucking late. And then you gotta fucking do all my shit this weekend. No, I know. I'm just fucking with you, Neeks. I love you, bro. You're a hard-working guy.
Did you watch these two assholes, Kanye and fucking DJ Khaled, meet up in their private planes for him to give him his shoes off of his feet? Did you catch that?
No, I didn't see that. I heard something about that. They met up.
Two bigger assholes have never met before like that in the history of the of this planet. Basically, there was footage that that someone, I guess, took of both of these guys meeting in their private planes. They met on a runway somewhere, coming back from somewhere. I think Kanye was either on his way to or coming back from one of his church services things that he's been doing. You know, these things he's been doing. Kanye's been doing these things where
Kanye's fucked.
He does these church services and they play music. Like,
I love him, but he's weird.
Yeah, he is. And basically DJ Khaled met him on some runway somewhere, and you see them both walking away from their private planes to meet each other, and they kind of, you know, they kind of seen each other, they gave each other, you know, daps, they fucking dapped each other up, and they chatted for a moment. Then Kanye takes the shoes off his feet that were some exclusive fucking Kanye shoes, like Yeezys, and gave them to Khaled, okay, off his feet, and then you see him walk away back to the plane in his bare, like with his socks on, like on the runway.
That song, Jesus Walks,
yeah.
Bro.
No, but then he gives Khaled the fucking shoes.
Yeah.
And then Khaled's just like looking at them, and then he's like walks off with the fucking shoes, and they're like, I'm just like, look at these two fucking assholes. They met in their private fucking jets, all right, so he could take the shoes off his goddamn feet because they're exclusive Yeezys to give them the fucking Khaled. Man, I hate both those guys personally as individual human beings so much. I hate both of them. I love Kanye as a musician. Well, not in recent years as much, but I think he's still a genius. Like, he is. I think he's a genius
regardless of what you think he does, like how you think he acts. But I mean,
no, but geniuses are eccentric. Weird, they are assholes. Yeah, no, listen, like that's what I mean. Like those are all characteristics of some of the smartest people that have ever lived. So you can't really, if you want to put him in that same category, it doesn't disclude him because you don't like him personally. No, it doesn't at all, right? So, I think he is like a musical genius, though. Like at least his first few albums, like I think they were great. But yeah, Khaled is just a fucking asshole. He's the worst. And somebody, the funniest thing was someone made a comment on the post that I saw. Yeah. That I guess got a lot of likes. Because you know how sometimes there's one comment that's highlighted above all others? Like, there's one that you'll see. Like, okay. So I guess they got so much traction was basically... Or maybe it was the person that posted it that commented on it. But they basically said something about Khaled. Oh, so Khaled won't go down on his wife, but he'll meet fucking Kanye in his private plane. Because do you remember when that story... Where he's like, I'm a king. I would never go down on my wife. I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? You remember that? I was
oh, man.
I was like, "What's wrong?"
He says, "Do it," and he probably says, "Yes, dear."
Bro, I'm like, "What's wrong with going down on your wife?" Like, I don't understand. What's wrong with it? I never.
Your girlfriend.
But he the way he was acting about it was like that it was beneath him when that came out. No, remember that?
That's so it's so like, stupid. Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
Hey, some people don't like it, man. Maybe they don't like the taste of fish. Bro.
No, some people don't like it.
See, I threw you off there, dude.
Some people don't like it, and they're not allowed not to like it. But like, it's just the way he made it seem was like what kind of miserable woman is he married to? Like if he won't go down on her. Like that's an unsatisfied woman. I mean, in some sense.
Ladies, if they don't go down on you, don't go down on them. That's it. I'll give you guys that much, okay? That's fair as fair, man.
But I remember him. I remember the statements he made. I think he even made it clear that it's good. It's okay for her to go down on him, but he won't have any part in that. Like the way he was making it seem was that he was
trying to make it like he's the fucking king.
Yeah, he's the king. Yeah,
yeah. But that's the guy he portrays when he's fucking filming himself like 24 hours. That's why I can't do a 24 hours a day like him, because he seems like a whore when he's recording himself, and he's just praising a lot.
And his son, fucking Assad or whatever.
And
I don't know. I just don't like this guy, man. And another thing too is I don't like him. I didn't even like. What made me not like him even more is this recent thing that when he talked shit about Tyler's album because he was just mad that he was just pissed
straight
off.
Up mad that he lost to him.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Because of all the money he sunk into that fucking piece of shit album. And I'll call it that, guys. There was a few bangers on there, but it was a poor album, even on Khaled's part. I thought it was one of his, like, my least favorite albums.
The only people that made anything good on that album were the people that showed up.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No, it's true.
Those were the big names.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what made it big. I mean, you can put all those names and you can put them with Niko DJing. And I'm telling you...
That's right, it'll be a hit.
It'll be a hit. But you know what? When you're creative like Tyler is, that's why they call him that.
Right.
When you're creative, that fucking album grows on you. The music's, the sounds, everything in there. And it's all original. It's all
and
his.
he did it all himself.
There's nobody else. I don't even think there was guest appearances on that one.
No.
That was just him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, that's why he was so pissed, though.
Yeah,
and rightly so. I mean, I would be pissed, too. But, like, listen, the ounce of work that you put into whatever project, it was the money. Yeah. Obviously, that's all he was concerned about, was the money that he put into that album, then he lost. Yeah. But guess what? Just throwing a bunch of big names together isn't always going to work for you, bro. Yeah. Like,
we all take losses, Khaled, and I'm pretty sure if you can get off... Maybe Kanye's rubbing it in, saying, dude, you need a pair of shoes now because... you lost all that money on that last album.
His reaction to that, though, is all I needed to see. Honestly, I didn't like him already before that, but if I liked him prior to that, I wouldn't have liked him after that, because what a bitter fucking human being not to fucking champion the fact that Tyler did that all himself. And you know what? Take your hats off to him and get.
Maybe looked up towards people like Khaled.
No,
DJ Khaled,
maybe reach out to him and maybe try to bring him on fucking some of your shit. Do a collab with him. If you don't say hats off to you, Tyler. Like, good job on their fucking debut this week. You don't have to be a fucking bitter human being and fucking cry about it. Like, what the hell was that? I don't know. I'm sorry I had bring that up again, but I remember this Khaled thing just this past week with Kanye, and it kind of brought that to light again for me. I was really upset about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what a piece of shit. Like, you're gonna fucking shit on someone's parade because
why didn't he give Khaled well, I guess Kanye doesn't need the shoes. Well, he could have gave him his own shoes so he could walk back to the fucking plane, the poor guy. Like he gave him.
Like you said, he walks on water. Yeah. He doesn't need that.
That's why he has that song, man. Jesus Walks, bro. It's Kanye West. That's the song, and that's perfect. They should put that in the background as a song as he walks away.
Never mind. Did you see?
Now there's going to be a meme about that.
Did you see the clip of him that same day at the church? The church thing that they do, like at the event that he was at, he basically parted the seas. Did you see him? He's like, I'm in Chicago, bro. This is my town. Did you not see this clip?
No, I didn't see it, dude.
Some security guard was with him, and he was trying to get people out of the way as he was working.
Like
I have to. I should have. I'm sorry. It was in our group chat. That's why we were laughing our asses off.
I'm not allowed.
Yeah. So basically he's in Chicago, I guess, at one of his like church things that he was doing, like with his music.
Yeah.
And he was with a security guard, and the security guard was trying to make his way through the crowd and part the crowd so he can walk through with Kanye. Kanye's like, hold up, bro. This is Chicago. This is my town. People will move out of the way for me. And he's just like, hold on. And he gets out in front of him, bro, and he's just going like this. Like he's parting the fucking Red Sea. Like he's Moses, bro. Yeah. Everyone fucking started moving.
That's the way
like,
to do it.
Fucking asshole.
No, look, that's the way to do it.
It's the funniest, bro. It was just like...
The only thing is, I can see him down by my doctor's standing on a fucking corner. if he didn't have money.
Ranting and raving.
Ranting and raving.
Yeah.
You know, like, not on drugs, just socially mentally fucked up in his head, unfortunately. And, you know, he's lucky he's with that family.
Yeah.
You know that? They probably take really good care of their special needs guy.
I mean, he had money before that, but especially now that he's part of the Kardashians, like, yeah.
I always thought he was in an accident, and that's what happened. I thought he was in a boat crash, but that was, I always thought.
He wasn't an accident. He did get into an accident.
Yeah, and it fucked him up a bit.
It was a car crash.
Yeah, it fucked his head up.
No, it was the death of his mother. I think that really fucked his head up. When his mother died, that
that'll
changed
fuck anybody's head up.
Yeah,
and, you know, if you can't.
I mean, if you follow his trajectory, when he first finally made it big, that was post car crash. But then I think before the second album, his mother died. And that's
what I heard. The Heartbreak or whatever. That was the one, right?
No. I think it was on the second album that he had a song about that, about his mother, I think, on the second album. No. That one was...
That'll do it to some people that aren't very strong-willed and strong-minded.
Right.
And who knows what kind of history they had. If they had a tight history, then, you know, obviously...
Yeah.
That could happen, right?
Anyways, but yeah, that's... I just kind of wanted to mention those things about Kanye, because he's a character, that guy. And...
Did I... Go on.
No,
go on.
No, I was going to say, get out the way, bro. This is Chicago. This is my town. And he starts partying. You got to watch the clip, guys. If you guys haven't seen that.
You got to send it to her. Just send me the link, because we'll watch it here before I leave or whatever later. But,
yeah.
You know, was I telling you after I bought this fucking laptop? I know I'm going back.
Yeah, no worries.
But when I picked up this laptop, I tell you, the first thing my little brother asked me, and the kid's 13. He wants to start a podcast. There's two of them now that are young, and that are, well, like I got my nephew that's 8 that wants to learn how to do it and set them up and stuff like that, right? And then I got my brother who's 13. Oh yes, guys, he's 13. I know it's kind of funny. I'm 38, so it's not my kid. Don't worry. But he wants to start a podcast, and he's really interested. So he wants my old man to buy him a mic. So Dad, if you see this clip, or you listen to it or something like that, buy him a mic, because he actually looks interested. And anybody out there that thinks is into magic, into gaming, what do they think about podcasts like that? Because I was wondering, because he was wondering, to be honest, if he could do something like that and get people into it. Well, how would people think about that if they'd like to watch something like that, if they'd like to be interested, because he's really good with his computer and he just wants to learn it.
That's really cool, man.
You want to debate something about him.
You're the hip uncle, bro. You're inspiring the youth.
That's my brother, bro. I'm not his own. I'm his brother.
No, I'm saying not for him.
Yeah.
I'm saying
for
not
everybody.
for him.
For the other two.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the other three. Well, sorry, the little one doesn't notice that much right yet, but he'll get into it once.
No, but you had mentioned that for you're the hip older brother, you're the hip uncle. That's what I mean. Like for these guys, you said that they've come forward and they've told you they want to start like their own thing, right? Like some of them. So
yeah, but it could be because they hear your voice, Niko, and maybe not necessarily because of mine. Maybe they like you. Maybe they like listening to you. There's 2 other episodes on this. There's 2 other shows on this network, and they feature this guy. And they probably listen to those ones more than they would listen to me. I think. I would hope so.
Well, listen.
Because I say not some very nice things. But then they get to know their brother.
And any of you guys that do watch the show, or our listeners that do have ideas for podcasts and you want to be featured on the Late Night Chat Network, hit us up, guys, because we're always looking for different types of podcasts to put on here. We'd like to expand. We'd like to have different kind of things on here for people.
Man? We'd like to help each other out.
Yeah.
Man. It's always good to network. It's always good to figure something out. It's always good to have a broader spectrum for everybody to put their stuff on and get it out there. I mean, there's people that are listening. I know they listen in here and there, right? And they could be from anywhere if they want. They want to talk to us about putting their thing on the network. Let us know. We'll get you hooked up on there. I mean, we're looking for any content, man. Anything good, anything that people are gonna fucking like, man. That's all we're interested in. No.
Yeah.
Right? People so far like what we're putting out now. Maybe not so much us. Our numbers are starting to drop a little bit. But I don't know. I think they're going to more to YouTube now. I've noticed that too, right?
Yeah.
Since everybody's hitting subscribe.
There's got to be a balance, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, obviously, it's been pretty cool. I mean, I'm trying to throw out our cast. People are wanting to listen to our cast that I don't even know, right? So that'd be awesome to know that. Like, to know that people actually want to help even spread our cast around while we help spread their cast around. He's trying to look for his Wayback Playback this week, I think. No? That's what he's trying to do. He's trying, guys, everybody's trying to find.
Is there anything else you want to mention before we go here?
No, I just want to look at these lovely viewers out there, and I'm looking at you. And if you guys are watching the YouTube video, hit subscribe, hit me up, hit everybody up, hit Neeks up, hit Christine up. Watch the shows, click the likes, click the views. You can click the dislikes if you want. You can be honest with us. I mean, really, it's always good for a fucking true opinion. If everybody's hitting likes, everybody wants you to hit their likes, but we also want to know what you don't like. Because if we know what you don't like, we can change something. Or not. Just to fuck with you, right?
Yeah, exactly. But we do like to hear it.
Yeah, so. But we do it's also great feedback, right? Because if you don't like it and we think it's cool, then fuck you. But, I mean, it's always nice, right?
Fuck you.
No, but straight up, Niko.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if you don't like it, I said a lot of fucking weird things in this fucking beginning of this episode. I might have people that, I mean, if we had 100 million listeners, I'd probably have a lot of fucking feedback on that one. But you know what? I don't really care because I am willing to talk with anybody. I might not make sense to anybody like I do to Niko. Right? Okay? So, if that's the case, then, maybe I'll get my little brother to talk for me because he's a good debater. He's only 13. And
You'll be like the Paul Heyman of podcasting.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but...
That's the guy who speaks for Brock Lesnar. That guy he brings out that speaks for him? That's essentially because Brock Lesnar doesn't really talk well on the mic, so he gets this other guy. Because
he has an accent or whatever?
No, he's just not that great on the mic. So they had this gimmick set up where this guy comes out and he speaks for Brock Lesnar because he's just a big fucking goon, right? So
does Brock Lesnar move his mouth like that or no?
He's fine on the mic, but he just doesn't.
It's not like memeing it, like they don't like they.
No, he's not like a puppeteer.
He talks on behalf.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like he talks for Brock Lesnar. It's like
he's not like working at like a fucking like a puppet.
It's like you switch our voices around when we're talking like right now. I mean, that'd be fucking weird. Everything, the laugh starts coming out of mine. Yeah, that'd be fucking funny.
Okay,
so what do they call that? Photoshopping? No, they call that something. They did that they did that with The Shining, and they put Jim Carrey's face.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, right?
They do it with a few things. This is why, man. Propaganda, like all this fucking crap that goes around on the internet, you gotta be so careful. That could be somebody else's face on there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You know how they really gotta get into those pictures that they put out. Unfortunately, guys, I know I'm going back to the beginning, but this is how we're gonna end it off. But I'll tell you right now, you gotta be careful of what you see out there because not everything's true. Believe, what do they say? What's that saying? Believe half of what you see. And, the rest is whatever. I don't know what the rest of the saying is, but it's believe something like that. My old man told me.
And all of what you hear?
None of what you hear and half of what you see.
There you go.
I think that's what it is. There you go. Thanks. I remember hearing that from somebody. But, yeah, it's true, man, because you don't know nowadays, especially the way they can Photoshop shit. I mean, this is not me really sitting here. I don't look like this. Niko puts a head on me every week for everybody on YouTube. This is not what I look like.
I don't look like this.
So, I look actually better. So, anybody hit me up. JT No Money, 99. Neeks,
all right,
79.
Yeah.
And then nobody else is 69 yet.
One day.
Not us.
69's always taken when you try to put that in as a username.
Not us. There's no 69 going on here.
Whenever you tried to do that back in the day for a username on anything, 69 was always the first number taken.
So of course, right? It only makes sense. And then probably 99 would probably be the next one.
Mine's 99, actually. I don't think it's 79.
I don't know. Yeah. 79, 99. Yeah. I just know it shows up as Neeks.
All right.
It'll be on the show notes, guys. I always figure that out somehow. Mm-hmm.
All right, so Wayback Playback today, I kind of just went in my music folder here on a whim and just picked something. I actually hadn't planned on what I was going to play for you guys.
What's her name?
What's that?
Is that What's Her Name?
Who?
No, that's not the same song I'm thinking.
No.
Right?
This is Paparazzi I'm about to play for you guys by Xzibit, X to the Z, Mr. Pimp My Ride.
Wasn't there one like with Pink? Or...
An Xzibit?
No, there was a Pink Paparazzi one. Or
I believe so.
Pink or one of those.
I don't know if it's called Paparazzi, but I know the song you're talking about.
Lady Gaga or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's why it threw me off.
No. This is Xzibit, X to the Z.
Hey, it's been a while since I've heard them.
Yeah.
Since I've heard them. Sorry.
He kind of, he stopped rapping, it seems like, after. I don't think he's active at all now. I mean, he kind of did that Pimp My Ride for a while. He was doing that. and then he had that little small part in 8 Mile when he got killed in the lunch line. Remember, he ripped Xzibit up in the lunch line, and he was like working at the
what's he supposed to do after? He made him look like
your goddamn boots are growing roots. That fucking guy.
This guy knows all the words. This guy remembers every little fucking thing. I would totally forgot everything that comes from there, from that movie. I've watched it a million times, and I've totally pushed it away. I mean, if I watched it again, I'll remember it. But sorry, off topic. Go.
Yeah. Go this is one of my favorite Xzibit songs.
Didn't he end up being in other shows like Fast and the Furious and stuff like that?
No, that was Ludacris that you're thinking of. Yeah. He was in other things, but I don't really know what he does these days. I'm sure he made a bunch of smart investments back in the day and still eating off of that. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty certain he had a big stake in Pimp My Ride as well, because that was pretty much his show.
I forgot about his Pimp My Ride.
Yeah.
He must have sold it to them afterwards, right?
Yeah, so...
I don't know, like just like Cribs and all those stupid other shows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure he got paid well for those. But as far as I know, he doesn't rap anymore. But I really like Xzibit back in the day, and I think he's just one of those underrated rappers, especially when it comes to West Coast rappers that you don't really hear too many people. He had his time, though. I mean, he used to be part of the group called the Alcoholics, and then when he was most active and when I knew him the most for was when he kind of got with all like the shady guys, right? Like he was on a bunch of tracks with them, Snoop Dogg,
all those
Dre.
guys.
Yeah, exactly. When all those guys, the Aftermath people, the shady Aftermath people
After
were
the
together.
Chronic and stuff.
Yeah. Xzibit's albums, like there's a few of them that were pretty solid. Me and actually Peter, we still to this day quote a line from one of his songs, but it's actually from his like shittiest album. I forgot what the album was called, but it was like when he was on his way out. It was probably one of his last albums that I recall. He has a line in it where he says, "Eat some steaks, lift some weights." He's like,
it's the words to live by, bro.
Well, we always talk about that. We're just like, but that was the line. Like the whole fucking time he's like rapping, he's like throwing out these like cheesy fucking lines, and he's just like, "Eat some steaks, lift some weights," and we're just like, you're like, what the fuck?
You guys, do you do that with the same accent all the time? Like, every time
accent?
you do most of the fucking voices of anything, it's like the same accent.
Pretty much,
it's hilarious, guys.
It's kind of like the Dave Chappelle. It's like the Dave Chappelle fucking version of like,
it's like their what's the Dave Chappelle show one where he's the crackhead in it? That's what it sounds like, or the Rick James guy's voice.
Yeah,
that's the Rick James
pretty
voice.
much. That's where we got it from. Yeah. But yeah. So, anyways, without further ado, Paparazzi for you guys from my Xzibit. And thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Hit subscribe on the YouTube video. If you haven't checked us out on YouTube, you're listening to us on SoundCloud, make sure to go to YouTube, type in Late Night Chat Network, and hit subscribe.
Hey, don't you forget about those crazy candy ladies.
That's right. And thanks again for those baskets, guys.
Love you.
All right, take care.